Second Ezra, chapter 13, verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet does fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lift up his hand nor held sword nor any instrument of war. I like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, B'chakadash, the Wadiyah Ba'ashem Yahushua, for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone who served our honors. So, Shalom to the Akim, pushing the words of sincerity and truth, and being faith-based, and being prepared for what is to come. What is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the R5D chip, which is the mark of the beast, 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lifting up the hopeful elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord is shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. I brought this out. The spirit just came on my. I was looking for another verse, but this, I gotta get me a sit down done, man. I'm just like, oh man. So I ran across this verse right here. Yeah. This is gonna happen very soon. Don't know. Very soon, as in it's gonna happen. These words in the Bible has been accurate, has been on point. There's no book that can match this book. I'm talking about the Holy Bible, the Scriptures, which obtain the Apocrypha. I'm reading out the Apocrypha right now, 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 8. Right? And it says, we're going to read it again. Verse 8. 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid. Now, where was they gathered at? Now, that's what you got to wonder where they was gathered at. Now, where was they gathered? They was gathered in the Middle East. World War III. Okay? They was gathered over there. This is the future. They was over there fighting each other. I'm speaking like it's happening now. Like, it's lucky. They over there fighting each other, right? Getting it in, killing each other. And so he came with his army, right? And they saw him, and so they probably this year was a dynamic year, 2020. I think they had the video came up when, well, I don't know who was shooting at the UFOs. They were shooting. Somebody else was shooting recently at the UFOs. They saw the UFOs, bullets started flying. So these things, they're going to be against Yahweh Shemel Shah. These nations. See, the Lord's army is being risen on. The Lord got three. Let me see if I'm correct. The Lord got three armies. Right? The Lord got three armies. He got the angels, right? He got the missiles, which is 200 million missiles. We did roughly, that's going to hit the South America, but the missiles, that's his army too. And the ones that's risen, the 1/3 is being risen right now on the earth. So, Salakia, if I miss one, Salakia, but I do believe that's three. Alright? So, that army that's coming, that they're going to be up against, they're going to be fighting against the UFOs, the angels. Right, the IFO, the IFOs that we identify, we know what they are. Right, so they're gonna be shooting bullets and laser. Bullets gonna be shooting at them. They're gonna be doing all. They're gonna have laser beams too. They're gonna be shooting them too. It's gonna be too dynamic, man. Right, them chariots is not gonna get touched. You're not gonna be able to subdue him. Right, it's impossible. Our power is you cannot mess with our power. Our power made you, right? Right. Let's read it again. Second Ezra chapter 13 verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together, they was gathered in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Let's read about that real fast. Let's see if I can get that. Let me see. That was I can't remember offhand, but I'm just gonna go this way and get it. See if it come up. Jehoshaphat. Okay. Might be right there with the delicious. This is a delicious topic. Which means a valley of decision. So I think it's Joel or Jose. Yeah, Joel. I just said it. That was the spirit right there. Bam. I think I know it's Joel. It says right here. It says Joel chapter 3 verse 2. And I will also gather all nations and will bring them. The I is Yahweh Shemel. Yahweh gonna gather all nations. And I will gather all nations. It's an S at the end of that, so there's different nationalities, and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Yahweh Shemel is going to gather these nations so he can destroy them. And I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people. See, there's a batch of people. The Lord's He's going to plead with those other nations for His people, and will plead with them there for my people, and for my heritage, Israel. Yashala. Alright? Okay? Alright? Whom they have scattered. We scatter. We not together. We not a nation. All the other nations is together. We not together. Alright? Just recently, the Hispanics brothers was talking about shooting at anybody that's coming over here looting. What was going on? It's a lot of insurrection going on. There's a lot of things. It's a lot of people it's a lot of how you say skirmishes going on. Okay, shit is happening right now. All right. So the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to gather all. He's gathering right now. The gathering is happening over there in the Middle East, which is over there in Arabia, all that, the Middle East, all that. We go over there, Iraq, all that. That shit's all being. Shit is happening over there, man. Right now, we over here. We don't know what's really going on behind the scenes, but we know for one thing that these scriptures is speaking about everything that's going on. All right, let me read this again. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Right? Okay. Oh man, I need to lose. Salaki, give me 1 second. Oh, there you go. Let's go right to hand in hand with each other. I just want to do something real quick. All right. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered amongst the nations and parted my land. So the Lord's going to plead with you there. This was about. It's about getting at you. So He ain't doing this to come shake your hand, saying good job. No, He coming to get at you. He's coming to get at you, man. The king, you cannot subdue. You are not going to subdue him. Okay? Forget about it. Alright, Salaki. Alright, so that was just the point on that.